What it do to all my free game people, all my FNB people, man? How y'all doing, man? It is currently midnight at the moment, and I'm out here taking a walk, but not just for my pleasure. I'm about to go do me some pull-ups. You know, I'm on college campus, so I can't do pull-ups all the time in my room like how I could if I was home. So I got to do them bitches at the fucking pull-up bar in the front of the school. So, and I told myself I was gonna do them, so I'm just getting that shit out the way because I said I was gonna do some pull-ups, and I gotta do them bitches. I do my best to do them almost every day. You know, I have been this past week. I missed a few days just off of the fact that niggas was busy handling some other shit, and I found myself not having the time. But I'm getting back to it, really trying to, not even trying. I am staying consistent because I know how disciplined I really am. So, you know, you gotta be a man of your word. You know, today I'm coming to y'all with a vlog though. I ain't even here on no teaching y'all nothing. I mean, you might get some lessons or something you can pick up off of the vlog end, but I'm really here to just come with y'all or walk with y'all so y'all can come with me to go do this little workout so I can practice what I preach, you know. You know, as I've been doing this YouTube shit and as I've been coming out trying to be like in a sense some form of a teacher, trying to, you know, whatever I feel like I may know or I have any form of insight on, you know, I want to give it to y'all and, you know, put it out to the world hoping that, you know, it'll help somebody. So I have to practice what I preach though. You know, the only reason that I even have any form of insight on anything is because I have lived consciously and made the right steps and made the wrong steps while living consciously. So nigga, I pay attention to all my steps. So it gives me the insight needed to speak on it for other people because I didn't pay attention to my process. You know what I'm saying? So, and this goes to the practicing what I preach. Now I am going through the process of bettering myself and becoming the best version of me, becoming my higher self. You know, as I'm becoming my higher self, I have to practice what I preach. I have to sit. If I'm telling y'all the ways that you need to become yourself is 3 ways. If I'm telling y'all the 3 ways, like if y'all ain't seen the video, go check out the Free Game TikTok, Free Game FNB on TikTok. And I talk about the trinity of growth. Now, what the trinity of growth is it's the 3 aspects that you have to touch on in order for you to truly grow. You know what I'm saying? Now, growth, some people find growth to be difficult. Some people find it to be easy. Some people don't even know what growth is. Some people think you got to have $1 million for you to be growing, for you to have been growing. Some people think you need to have all the hoes in the world for you to be growing. Some people think you need to have, you know, the best clothes to be growing. You know, you didn't went from not having no clothes, you know. And that could, and all those things, don't get me wrong. All of those things are products of growth. All those things are product of growth. But see, true growth is growth that's within these 3 pillars. And what the 3 pillars is your mind, your body, and your soul. You all know these things. We all know what these things are. But it's very important when you are, you know, calculating how you plan on growing, whether that be because you just feel like you need to grow, whether it been something that happened and you feel like it, you know what I'm saying? You have to touch on those 3, my nigga. So in order to touch on those 3, how I do it, and I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but how I do it, when the first thing I'm thinking about is I need to get my body in order. That's the first pillar, the pillar that is, I feel like, is the easiest to think of what you need to do in order to fix it. My fault, I did that double take. I thought I seen a deer and it almost freaked me the fuck out. Y'all was about to see me around this bitch running fast as hell. Not gonna lie. But nigga, the reason that I say the physical may be the easiest because it's easy to think what you need to do to get yourself in order. Eat healthy, work out. Simple shit. All that takes is some discipline. Now, because you did that, because you took that time, you was disciplined to get your body in check, and you didn't step in and you didn't perfected that pillar of growth. Now that's gonna matriculate and trickle down into your mental. Because in order for you to get in shape and get your body right, you have to be disciplined. Discipline forms your mind and gives you strong willpower. See what I'm saying? Your willpower is important. Your willpower is important. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna come back to that. Your willpower is important. So you build your discipline, your mental discipline, and your mental willpower, along with building your body. Now that you done built your mental up, you done built your body up. Now you done built your mental up through your, feel me? Another way to build your mental, which is now into the second pillar, is nigga, you gotta get intelligent. I don't mean get book smart, but you need to get intelligent. The best way I feel is to get intelligent is to learn yourself, learn the world, and learn other people. You know what I'm saying? Those things will help you become more intelligent. Learning yourself, learn the world, and learning other people. So that's the mental aspect, and that can just come from reading books, my niggas. Plenty Robert Greene, but all type of books that'll teach you about human nature. You know what I'm saying? That'll teach you about yourself, and that'll teach you about the world around you. There's plenty of books out there, my nigga. So you know you got to do that research on your own. I'm just telling you how to get to what you should be looking for. And then, nigga, now that you have built up your physical fortitude, and because you done built up your physical fortitude and you done paid attention to your journey on building up your physical fortitude, my nigga, now you have the mental discipline and the mental willpower to go out, and now you need to read. And now you done read, and you done gain more intellect. And it was hard, but because you didn't build that mental discipline, it ain't that hard to stay focused on what you need to do and how you need to do it in order to build that mental discipline. Now going on to the third pillar, and the most important one. But this one you got to do last because it's the most important one, and it takes the most focus and the most discipline. Is your soul. Now your soul is built through any way you feel the means to build it. You gotta find a way to connect to a higher source of, you gotta find a way to connect to some higher, something bigger than you in a sense. I don't want to say you gotta believe in God, because not everybody wants to, but a connection to a divine being that you believe has some type of authority over things, and it does help having because you understand that there is creation, you are creation, and there is a creator, as all things have. So that's very important. Now, it's also important because in my first personal belief, building up your soul goes into meditating. Now, meditating is overly important. Meditating for me, and I say this just for me, I'm not gonna speak on anybody else, but for me, to build my soul to the strength that I want it to be, meditating is overly important. You know what I'm saying? Because, and part of what God is to me is consciousness itself. So when I meditate and I focus on my breath, I'm focusing on my consciousness, tapping in with that. So for me, meditating is how I build my soul up. I don't know how y'all may do it. Y'all may do something else. Y'all may go to church, talk to Jesus. I don't know. Y'all, you feel me? You do what you want to do. I don't give no fuck. But you got to go through these pillars, my nigga, because if not, the growth will be stagnant. Or you may get to a certain goal. Let's say if you thinking, like, for example, the reason that I feel like it's important to think about all three of these pillars, my nigga, is because if you don't, and your only focus is, I'm trying to make $1 million, nigga, you might make that million. Don't let me tell you ain't gonna make $1 million. Who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? But nigga, you may make that $1 million, and you gonna look back and be like, damn, I still don't feel good about myself. I still may not, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, the shit I'm trying to teach, the shit I'm telling you how to grow, this shit gonna leave your ass feeling fulfilled as a bitch, nigga. You gonna feel like you just it was Thanksgiving. You ain't gonna need no more growth. And you gonna be full of growth. You know what I'm saying? So nigga, it's so overly important that when you go about your growth, you go about it right, because growth is not linear, but it's not linear, but you have to be very meticulous with what you do in order to grow. You know what I'm saying? People out here, it's dangerous out here. We live in a scary world where so much misdirection. There's so many of us that don't know where we're going and don't know how to grow because our minds are being colonized by social media. And I'm not gonna blame it on any like, you know, people behind the curtain, because that could be the case. But nigga, ultimately we gotta take responsibility for our actions. Nigga, and don't get me wrong, y'all my people. And all my free game people, y'all shall grow. I command it to be so. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you gonna be too busy. You gonna be seeing me out here talking shit, working out, telling you what the fuck I done read today. You gonna be feeling too much like a lame ass nigga to even watch it. So if you gonna be my fan, nigga, you gonna be working out. You gonna be eating right. You gonna be, because of the fact that I'm gonna resonate with you. You gonna feel that. So nigga, touch on that trinity of growth, man. Be a man of your word. And it's okay. And also too, I do want to add in, because I have to keep this in mind for myself. Don't be overly hard on yourself, because there is always resistance. You know what I'm saying? There is always going to be resistance to anything you do that's worthwhile. It's always going to be resistance. But nigga, the only fucking opposite force to resistance is consistency. When you find it and that don't mean just keep, and now hold on now. This not for you weird ass niggas out there that think that because a motherfucker is telling you no, that means you need to consistently keep trying. You're tripping. That's not what we saying. We not talking for y'all. This ain't for the weirdos. I'm talking for the niggas that's out there that keep trying and trying something that's worthwhile. And I'm not talking, you know what I'm saying? Just keep trying. Resistance will come, my nigga, but prevail through it. Feel me? Consistency and persistence. That's what I meant to say. The opposite to resistance is persistence, my nigga. Again, this is not for the weirdos. You don't take that advice. Nigga, the opposite to resistance for you is jail. Don't be being persistent if it's a young lady that done told your ass no. And you think, well, my nigga F&B Face told me the opposite to resistance is persistence, so I'm going to keep trying because eventually it's going to work. I'm not telling you that. Boss, don't do it. What I'm telling you is, nigga, is that life is full of push and pull. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the opposite to get away from that push or whatever that pull is to just do the opposite of it and just keep going and keep trying until you can't try no more, my nigga. Especially when it comes to shit that you want, especially when it comes to growth. Because growth is not linear, my nigga. So just keep trying. You feel me? I ain't really got too much else to say. I'm trying to think of some shit if I got any more, and I don't feel like I do. But free game people, man, I'm out, man. We out here. Feel me? Y'all take care of yourselves, man. And if you ain't handling your business, what the fuck is you doing? Free game, I'm out.